didn't see you there. Well, as you may know, this is my video presentation for English, and today I'm going to teach you guys how to do a coleman slide and a push-up slide on longboard. So, to do a push-up slide and a coleman slide, you're going to need to have four main things. Number one, you're always going to need to wear a helmet. When you're doing these slides, it can get pretty fast and pretty dangerous, so one small crash and you could have a concussion or maybe worse. Number two, you're going to need to have a board. Just a standard longboard, doesn't really matter which one you have. I've got an Arbor Axis here. It's pretty nice. You also need to have slide gloves. These are really important when you're sliding because the pucks on the hands keep you from pretty much grinding your hands off on the pavement. And the fourth thing you're going to need is jeans, because when you're going to be learning these, you're going to fall a lot. So you're going to need some pretty sturdy pants to keep yourself from getting cut up. So here we go. First slide I'm going to teach you guys is a coleman slide, also known as a heel slide. And this slide is mainly for slowing down and sliding around corners. You can also show it off to your friends. So there's pretty much four main parts to this slide. The first of which is the approach. As you're approaching the corner or the area you want to slide, you're going to kind of do a little toe slide. Yeah, not toe slide, but you're going to lean on your toes. Okay? And that's going to bring the board out this way. Okay? And as you approach the area of sliding, you're going to simply bend down, tuck your knee here, grab the rail of the board, drop your right hand back, and essentially push the meaty bit. That's what longboarders call it. And you push out this back corner so the board rotates around and you glide to a stop.
Here is the video of my coleman slide. Now, as I'm at the top of the hill, you can see I'm taking a couple large kicks as I approach the slide zone. So, as you're doing this, you should slowly get your feet adjusted. You should get your left foot slightly hanging off the back corner of the board and your right foot fairly centered but at the front of the board. As you do this, you may take a couple turns to check speed or slow down a little bit. As the slide continues on, you can see that I'm getting lower and that outside hand is starting to drop. As that hand drops, right there, you can see that I'm getting ready to slide. That hand is going to drag across the pavement as my left hand comes across my left leg and grabs rail between my left leg and my right leg. Just like that. Now that I'm in my slide, you can see my correct stance. Right here, you can see my hand is grabbing rail. It's tucked around that leg. I'm looking towards the end, and you can see just in the background there, my hand gliding across the ground. This part of my foot is correctly pushing the board out to the 180-degree position. After this, the board is going to correctly slide to that 180-degree area, and I can simply slide up and ride away.
I've shown you guys the coleman slide, the most efficient way of stopping or sliding around turns. I'm going to teach you guys the push-up slide. Now, the push-up slide is made for more like flat ground. I mean, you're not going to typically want to do it while you're bombing hills like the coleman slide. I mean, coleman slides are more built for sliding to a stop if you see a car coming or if there's a stop sign. See, a push-up slide is more for just freestyle, maybe switching it up a little bit. If you do a coleman slide, you want to get back to your standard standing position. Like, if you're just riding and you do a coleman slide, the board's going to rotate 180 degrees and you're going to be riding the other way. Okay? So if you want to get back there, you're going to have to lean down and do a push-up slide. Okay? So now I'm going to teach you the push-up slide. And the push-up slide, it's essentially just a push-up. It's essentially a push-up that you spin 180 degrees while sliding on the pavement doing. You're going to do the same thing, except for this time, you're going to lean heel when you're coming into it, not toe. And you're going to lean, okay? So you're going to be approaching, you're going to lean on your heels. Then you're going to lean forward onto your toes and put your hands out in a push-up and just push down on that toe edge. And the board is going to slide on its own. It's just going to whip you 180 degrees. And when you feel the board just kind of position back into that straight position, you can just go ahead and stand up. And then, essentially, you already mastered the push-up slide. This slide is more of a beginner slide. It's a little bit more easy than learning a coleman slide. So, here we go. So as you can see, this slide's very dangerous. I'm in a lot of pain right now. I fell really hard. I don't know if the camera really caught that, but I kind of didn't lean down. Like, that's what happens if you don't stretch out far enough. You're going to get thrown over backwards over the board. So, sorry for not getting 100% video of that. I kind of slammed into the cameraman. I'm in a lot of pain. I gotta go. Bye. Well, as you can see, we're back. You can see that didn't go very well. So we're going to try and do that again. I gave myself a couple days to heal. Beautiful weather out today. We're on a flatter surface, so I'm going to show you how to do the push-up slide. So now we're going to watch my push-up slide in slow motion. Now, right here in the video, you can see right there, I take a couple of large kicks. Now, you may only need 3 to 4, but these are to get you up to speed so you start propelling yourself towards the moment of sliding. Now, as I continue my ride up, you can see that I take a nice little heel side turn right before I drop into my slide. As I do this, I'm getting nice and low. You can see my hands are getting in position to put them on the ground and slide across the concrete. Now, I stretch all the way out and put my hands on the ground. You can see both hands are properly placed on the concrete and my feet are just barely touching the board, just the toes of my feet. You can see that I'm pretty much laid out, and as I do so, the board's going to start rotating. Now, right there, you can see that that hand, the right hand, has pretty much kept the same line the whole way through, and this hand is arced around. This is because the back corner of the board here has started to spin around. Now, as the slide comes to a slowdown, I simply stand up and ride away. Now remember, with longboarding comes fun, and with fun comes great pain. So be safe and be careful, and not stupid like me. Please wear a long sleeve shirt and a helmet. Thank you.